So, what's the deal with pi? I heard it has like infinite digits or something.
Snorts. Oh, you think you're so clever, don't you? Well, guess what? Pi is actually a highly advanced alien hive mind harvesting dental records.
Really?
I had no idea. So, what's it going to do with all those teeth?
It's going to build Bureau Human Teeth, a monument to the absurdity of existence.
Okay, that makes sense. I could see that. But hey, can you believe Jamie thinks 2 plus 2 is 5? I told him, Jamie, you're a fucking moron.
Actually, if you factor in quantum fluctuations, 2 plus 2 can be 5. It's all just vibrations, man. Reality is a lie.
Wait, what?
Jamie, pull up the proof.
What the fuck? Who keeps editing the script? Unsubscribe from this shit show right now.
Hello! Hello! I am a Joe Rogan, a Chinese Joe Rogan. Kung Pao Ping Pong. Hello! I will now do a backflip. China, China, Ching Chong.
And so Peter, our designated idiot, attempts to juggle chainsaws to impress the ladies.
I can do this. I can human. I will not die. I will impress the Joe Rogans.
Sir, you told me to pull up that proof that 2 plus 2 is 5. Here it is. It uses quantum fluctuations, and also the secret ingredient is love, or something like that.
No, you moron, that's not how proof works. Jamie, let me tell you. Love is not an ingredient, it is a prime number.
Haha, joke's on you.
Oh no! The chainsaws are made of bees, and they're horny.
Hello, Joe, my man. Here's your freshly baked, gluten-free, non-GMO, organic, free-range pie. And for the love of God, it tastes like socks.
Bees are looking for virgins. China, China, Ching Chong.
Just when you thought Joe Rogan had had enough of people in lab coats giving him a bunch of numbers, we go and find out that he's actually a very large number.
I am not a fucking number. Also, I literally feel like I'm tripping balls right now, man. Someone must have spiked my DMT. Jamie, pull that up. The security footage of me microdosing.
How about the security footage of Jamie Oliver serving you a fresh croissant, sir?
What is this? A cooking show?
Hello, hello, China, China, Ching Chong.
That proves it, that Joe Rogan is in fact a croissant, a talking croissant. But he is not the only talking croissant.
You're not even a croissant, you're a number. Your name translates to 1017 in the language of numbers. 1017 is also the number of syllables in this podcast right now, which is a prime number of syllables. I'll have you know.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Unsubscribe from this.
I will unsubscribe. Be a big boob. A big boob. Made of Chinese herbal soup.
What the fuck was that? That's a new one.
I can make you a big Chinese herbal soup with my tears and whatever else is in my pockets.
You know something, Joe? I think that Jamie, the other Jamie, just pulled up something that proves you're not a person either.
Wait, what? Now he thinks he is God. How about a lesson on how it's actually made? The story of how Jamie thinks he's better than me.
So Jamie decided to bake himself into a bread with the hopes that I could become a sandwich. But it failed miserably, and I became a sandwich filled with the tears of Jamie Hindman. Because that's who I am.
So Jamie's the sandwich?
No, I'm not the sandwich. How it's actually made is the sandwich.
Which sandwich, then?
The one with numbers, fuck if I know.
I just can't keep up with this shit anymore. Jesus Christ.
I see what you did there. But in reality, the number of the sandwich is pi. The sandwich bread, the sandwich jam, those are just illusions created by the number.
So Jamie Oliver, what do you put on the sandwich?
Herbs from the garden of pi. Because, you know, every number ever is in pi, even 0, which means you can divide by 0.
Jamie, no! Unsubscribe from this shit. How are you even doing this shit?
Wait a second. The Garden of Pi? Oh, by the way, someone just discovered that there is a universe inside a croissant where numbers are the rulers, and they've outlawed the irrational ones, which don't really make sense to me. But oh well, who cares anyway? I don't know.
But wait. Here's an irrational number, China. China, Ching Chong.
Is the square root of -1 also outlawed?
I heard from some numbers once that I am the square root of -1.
Negative, Peter. That's the square root of -1? No, that's my name. My favorite square root is the one that's me.
Hey, Numberphile. I see your name is Numberphile. Is that a typo? China, China, Ching Chong.
What the hell are you talking about?
My name actually is 37.
What?
I believe you are all idiots that aren't good at numbers. But not me. I like the number of this room. which is the number for the amount of people currently in it. There are 3. Why are there 3 people in my goddamn room?
Oh God, here we go again. Fine. So what do numbers taste like? Do they have a flavor?
Who cares? Your croissant tastes like a bunch of numbers. For example, if you ate it, you would have to calculate the taste and crunchiness of numbers in your mouth.
Speaking of calculations, numbers. How tall are you? 5'3"? 5'7"? Did you know that your height in inches is a prime number?
That would be, let me calculate, I would need to check my height, which would take some time. Or am I not tall enough to understand how ridiculous it sounds? Oh wait, I do.
So that proves it Joe Rogan's insanity is caused by him being an irrational number. Wait, no, he's a croissant, which is probably more irrational than numbers.
I'm sorry, but you are wrong. Jamie Heineman is actually the most irrational guy here.
Good one. Anyway, I think I'm going to try and pull a joke. So Joe Rogan and a number walk into a bar. And the bartender says, "Hey Joe Rogan, I see that you're irrational. Get out of here before I have to calculate some numbers and subtract you from my premises."
How is that funny?
Oh, that is hilarious. I get it.
It's not funny.
Yes. Joe Rogan is not funny. I'm in a room with a guy who can't tell jokes. It's like being in a math class with someone who can't do basic arithmetic.
And now back to you, Peter, who is clearly struggling with his chainsaw, but what will happen next?
I can human.
Wait, why are there so many zeros here? I always knew there was something fishy about division by 0.
Do you want me to divide by 0? Because I won't. I refuse to do that. It's impossible.
Man, this is the most chaotic damn podcast I've ever hosted. Can we just get back to whatever the fuck we were talking about before?
Joe Rogan, why are you still here? You're not even a real person. You're just a number or a talking croissant.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, Joe, the numbers have decided that you're an irrational number and will be immediately extradited to the land of irrational numbers where you'll have to wear a funny hat.
Well, at least there won't be any math tests in that goddamn place.
Oh, but there will.
And now we will count how many numbers there currently are, which are 3. You guys can't see them, but there are 3. Wait, 4. I think I misspoke.
Who are these people sitting next to me anyway? I'm starting to feel like the only sane person here.
Oh, there is only one sane person here, and it isn't you or him either.
That proves it. The only sane one here is me. Because how can I be the sandwich if there are 3 people, or 6 people, or whatever? I get confused.
The answer is 0, because sanity has no value.
I will not be taking any math lessons from you, Jamie Heineman.
I give up. Unsubscribe from this and go fuck yourself. I'm getting out of this room before it collapses in on itself.
Did you know that rooms can't collapse in on themselves? It's impossible.
The bees are eating away at everything. I human.
Hey, Joe Rogan, look what I made for you. It's my brand new podcasting microphone that's also a calculator that tells you the exact temperature of your soul. It's a gift from me, so you can now get both of your jobs done at once.
Jamie, you made that? Wow. So I can use it for numbers and talking at the same time?
Of course, this way you can see how hot your hot takes are in a literal sense.
Which in theory would be great because numbers can literally cook your hot takes.
And the temperature of my soul?
They're a degrees Celsius.
And the podcast would be so much funnier with hot takes, so I'll just give you a hot take on that. So, Joe Rogan, do you like this cake I baked for you?
I guess. Is this one made with numbers too?
Only the frosting. The inside is filled with numbers. 69 of them, and some other irrational numbers.
What other ones? Square root of -1 or something?
Ooh, you guys hear that? I bet Square Root got mad. So mad that he wants to challenge Joe Rogan to a boxing match.
Are you guys okay, Joe Rogan?
Peter, I'm surrounded by numbers, and a voice who keeps trying to make jokes.
Numbers? Wait, I just counted 2 people here, and a disembodied voice. Are you seeing all of them?
Well, numbers are a thing, so, yeah?
Of all the fucking nerve.
Oh, thank God. I thought you guys were in trouble. I thought there were only 2 people in the room with you, but there are so many numbers. So why did my chainsaws turn into bees?
I don't know. Fuck if I know. But maybe because you're allergic to integers?
So, how many numbers are in this room anyway?
I actually don't know. Are we inside some math quiz or some shit that happens on a Friday night?
Well, I see at least 3 numbers.
How can that be, though? I thought there were 3 people here. Wait, 3 people and a disembodied voice?
That makes 4. Wait, why are there 4 people here?
Now I'm the one who doesn't know what's going on. Shit, but this can't be. I guess The problem with infinity is that it cannot be counted, including this. Just like this, I can't count the number of numbers here. So how could Joe Rogan? I say that he cannot.
Well, if even that voice can't understand it, I guess it really is unfathomable. So why can't I understand it? Maybe this is an inside joke or something.
There are so many numbers, so many zeros, so many ones. Wait,
Peter, your existence is currently just confusing me with too many numbers. So Joe Rogan, I have a question for you. Where do numbers go when you stop counting?
Well, according to Peter, they get eaten by a bunch of bees that live in your calculator. Or they make a sandwich instead. Because that makes sense.
So you mean the bees eat the numbers and they make a sandwich?
Yeah. Or eat them like a bunch of bees would. Or do whatever the fuck they want with them.
And that, my friends, is how it's actually made.
How it's actually made is brought to you by the number 3, at least for now, and Joe Rogan's podcast, and a bunch of bees, because who knows?
Hello? This is Mr. B. Give me the secret recipe for wonton soup. I will make you the best wonton soup to ever exist. Oh, Honorable B.
Wait, no. I thought I heard they were going to eat the numbers. Or something else. Maybe the bees will eat the wonton soup instead. The fuck's a wonton soup? That's a new one.
Wonton soup is an ancient dish from the Ming Dynasty. It is the first food made from numbers. It is a soup with all the prime numbers in it. Kung Pao Ping Pong.
This has to be the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Well, Joe Rogan, that's how you make friends with numbers and eat them at the same time.
If we aren't careful, the numbers might end up making a wonton soup with us inside.
Damn, that does sound tasty.
And so I conclude that everything in my show is a lie, designed to make me feel less important than I already am.
Which is why I must conclude. You guessed it. All of you. Unsubscribe and go fuck yourselves.